Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 17 online connected franchise mode game. Last time you guys heard from the Primetime Football League, the Seattle Seahawks were hoisting the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. Now, we're looking to repeat that success, but before we can advance to Season 2 of the Primetime Football League, we have to get through the offseason. During the offseason, we did not really make any moves. We didn't sign anybody besides the left tackle. We didn't have the cap space to really mess around. But now what you guys are seeing right now is draft night, live as it happened. In the first round, we took that strong safety, who's basically the best guy on our board. He has pretty good stats. The only thing is he didn't have like a quick or superstar development trait, which is very important to get from these guys. In the second round, I'm really happy about the guy we got right here, this right tackle, 76 overall. You guys know what the Seahawks, we badly need offensive linemen to come around, and like I said, we signed a left tackle in free agency. It was like a 76 overall. His name's like McDonald or something like that. And now this Thibodeau guy, right, however you say his name, he should definitely be able to help out. Round 3, that was a little bit of a reach on that cornerback. I just saw, he was just basically the best guy I saw scouted, and I guess we made a little bit of a mistake right there. But then round 4, we ended up drafting his gem. It's pretty hard to draft guys. Well, actually, this might be the end of round 3. I'm not too sure. Either way, this guy, really good for how low we drafted him. So he has that quick development trait, which is very important. And now what you guys are about to see right here is a preseason game against the New England Patriots, and this is against Wall Street Man 27. You guys remember last season, Walsh and I played about week 10 or 11. It was a Sunday night football game. We ended up beating him pretty handily, but you guys would mainly know Walsh. He's a good friend of mine. We play a lot of 2K together, so this is the only preseason game I actually played. We're like, let's just mess around and play. We're kind of bored. He runs a big punt right here on 4th and 3, and it ends up being incomplete. So obviously, with this being a preseason game, we're not really, going try hard or anything like that, trying to win the game. It's just, about getting XP for the young players as we throw an interception. Trevone Boykin is in that quarterback for us. He is our backup, obviously, and we're just trying to get him XP and stuff like that, not trying to put Russell Wilson and any of those guys at risk of getting injured. Meanwhile, Jacoby Brissett is actually not the backup for the New England Patriots. He's actually the starter for these guys. As Jamal Charles is on the Patriots. Ooh, let this happen. And Walsh, apparently, what he told me was he accidentally dived down at the 4-yard line. He was trying to dive into the end zone, but he ends up getting the touchdown nonetheless. So the Kansas City Chiefs cut Jamal Charles in the offseason, and he ended up on the Patriots. So now they have Charles and LeGarrette Blount. But Tom Brady retired, so Jacoby Brissett is now the franchise. Jimmy Garoppolo got traded to the San Francisco 49ers. As you guys see, this is a holding penalty. This is going to be a touchdown for our rookie receiver, Walden. And Walsh, being the nice guy he is, we were in a party. I was like, yo, Walsh, decline the penalty. Let me get my XP. Let me eat really quick. And thankfully, he was nice enough to decline the penalty. Like I said, we're not really taking the game seriously or anything like that. We're not, letting our guys go off on purpose or anything like that. We're still playing. We're just, playing in the flow or whatever. But in that kind of situation, like, I'll do the same for him. If he needed me to decline a penalty, I would. But getting back into draft night, because you guys saw we drafted a safety, and you guys know maybe the strongest point of the Seattle Seahawks is our secondary, including our 2 all-pro safeties, Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor. So why would we draft another safety? Well, that's, by the way, Trevone Boykin. How can you miss that one? That was to Walden, too. Badly wanted that touchdown right there to get Walden some more XP on a long touchdown. Instead, Hauschka's going to have to make the long field goal. It's up and good because Steven Hauschka is still a monster. But, yeah, Cam Chancellor might be on his way out because Cam Chancellor is a free agent next season, and we just don't have the cap room to sign the amount of free agents we have next season, because Jimmy Graham's a free agent next season. We have Michael Bennett that's going to be a free agent next season, and then we have Cam Chancellor is going to be a free agent next season. So, I scouted that strong safety in case, maybe he was the best guy on the board. It wasn't the guy I really wanted to get. There were a couple of guys I wanted to get, but in a CFM draft, it's really hard to get the guy you want in the first round, especially when you have the very last pick, so a lot of good talent was taken. But that guy, I still felt like he was really good nonetheless now that we drafted him. So, what we might end up doing this season, I'm not really going to talk too much about this game, by the way. It's a preseason game, so don't expect me to go commenting all crazy about this one. Like I said, the result of this game doesn't matter at all. It's just, the XP we're trying to get for our boys and all that. But, what we might end up doing is trading Cam Chancellor in season. I've been talking to a couple of teams about potentially trading away Cam Chancellor, fielding offers and stuff like that, and there are definitely teams interested in Cam Chancellor. So if we really need to, we can trade Cam Chancellor and get, some good draft picks in return. There's definitely a market out there for him. Now, what I want to do is ask you guys really quick. Do you guys think we should be trading Cam Chancellor away? A year away from free agency, unlikely to be re-signed by the team. Do you guys think we should, you know, develop our new safety, our rookie safety? A guy, keep in mind, that I'll probably use her a lot, since you guys know I like to use her the strong safety or the nickel cornerback a lot. Maybe every once in a while the middle linebacker, or mainly those two guys. We might use her, or we will use her that strong safety a lot, so... You know, put Earl Thomas up top, put the strong safety in the boxes. We run a fake field goal right here that's not going to be converted at all. So, you guys let me know how you guys feel about that one. And that's definitely something that can change the outlook of the team. Because the way I look at it as that's going to be a fumble by, I believe, that might be Blaine Gabbert. Yeah, Blaine Gabbert. That's from the Garoppolo trade. Blaine Gabbert ended up being the new backup / maybe starter for the Patriots. I really don't know how the Patriots are going to work that one out. You got to ask Walsh about how his quarterback situation is going to shake out. As Boykin trying to get that touchdown right there is going to end up being incomplete. And then third down, trying to run it with Alex Collins, who I believe is a guy the Seahawks actually drafted last year. It's going to go nowhere. We end up kicking another field goal. I believe our third field goal of the game. So, yeah, I believe, you know, we might be able to win the Super Bowl without Cam Chancellor. It's basically the gamble I'm making. It's kind of a Bill Belichickian kind of gamble, trying to trade away the guy right before he heads into free agency, like a Chandler Jones, like a Jamie Collins, a guy that you trade away because you don't feel like you're going to re-sign them and still gamble that you can still win the Super Bowl like the Patriots did in real life. That's something that I'm trying to do right now, because I'm talking about, you know, cap space for next year and stuff like that, because with our team, we have a Super Bowl window, and I'm looking to take advantage of that as long as we can. While we have the talent to be able to win, you know, I want to put out the best team possible. At the same time, we can't just put all our eggs in one basket. We have to look at the future as well to try to be successful in the next couple of years, because talking to the guys that are running the CFM and that are in the CFM, they want this to go for at least another 2 to 3 seasons. So, you know, we can't just, you know, re-sign those guys. There's no way we can re-sign all 3 of those guys and have cap space. It's just borderline impossible. So, unless we did some other sort of trading some other pieces away. And the reason why I would, you know, rather prefer to sign Michael Bennett and Jimmy Graham over Cam Chancellor, I feel like Jimmy Graham is just 6'7" monster. You will not be able to find a talent like Jimmy Graham anywhere else. And you guys watch the videos, you know, I feel like Jimmy Graham is just such an essential piece of our offense, and tight ends don't really get paid too much in this game. So I feel like we could be able to sign Jimmy Graham to a somewhat team-friendly contract. All these guys are about like 30 years old, so none of these guys are really too young, so... You know, and then Michael Bennett as well. I feel like Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill work really well on the defensive line, and I just like having those defensive linemen that can block shed, because that just means the run defense is better without me calling a play to stop the run defense. I'm not the best at stopping the run, but having defensive linemen that block shit every single time definitely helps. I cannot deny that. You guys see, I'm definitely force feeding the ball to Walden. That's definitely the game plan right here. I'm trying to force feed the ball to Walden as much as I can, and so far, so good. I mean, even besides that one the penalty play that I got declined, like, this dude's been getting the ball a lot. He should definitely be getting some XP for this. Even though it's only a preseason, you don't get too much out of it. We should be able to benefit a little bit, and we're learning a little bit about how the players play and all that. But yeah, so that's basically the mindset through all of that. And then you guys saw the rest of the draft. I didn't show rounds like 5, 6, and 7. First of all, I don't think the Seahawks had a 5th round pick. Either the 4th round pick or the 5th round pick this year. The Seahawks do not have, because they actually traded with the Patriots last year in real life, and they ended up losing their like 4th round pick for 2017 in the process. So I didn't have that, and we had 2 3rd round picks. If you guys remember, we traded Luke Wilson. Once again, we traded Luke Wilson because he was going to head into free agency, and I knew I wasn't going to re-sign him, and we got an extra pick out of it. We ended up drafting the cornerback with that pick, that cornerback that's kind of a bustish kind of thing, 70 overall. But yeah, the rest of the draft picks didn't really matter because those guys were like 60-something overalls. Those guys are basically never going to contribute on the roster. Though we did draft a running back in the 7th round that was a 70 overall. Now, Thomas Rawls is going to be a free agent in the next season, and I'm not too sure we're going to re-sign him because his price tag might be too much for us, as we get a sack right there, and it ends up being recovered by the Patriots. But yeah, so maybe that guy can step in along with CJ Prosise. That guy could be the 2nd string running back behind Prosise and Thomas Rawls leaving free agency. All of this is pending, though. We'll see how the dominoes fall in free agency, but that's what you gotta do as a GM. That's what you gotta do in these franchise modes, man. You can't just look at the now. You always gotta look in the future, a year from now, 2 years from now. Believe me, I spent like 10, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes just looking at the salary cap numbers, seeing who was re-signed until 2017, who was re-signed until 2018, 19, 20, etc. That was a dime by Trevone Boykin, by the way. Boykin's been a little bit inaccurate this game. I haven't been too happy about some of the throws he's made, but I mean, it's 63 overall Trevone Boykin. You just gotta take it, you gotta take what you have right there. He's pretty decent for a backup quarterback. I've been trying to trade Boykin in the offseason as well, but haven't really gotten too many people to bite on him for what I would like to trade him for, which would be like a 3rd round pick and above. I feel like with a quarterback at least, we should be able to try to trade him for a 3rd round pick at least. If not, just hold on to him as our backup quarterback because, you know, he's not that bad. And then, you know, be patient. Eventually someone might want him. So we're skipping plays in this game, by the way. I'm not showing every single play. Though I will show this sack, fumble, but unfortunately not fumble recovery for us. Once again, the Patriots are able to recover their fumble. But on 3rd down 25, that rookie right there, that Josh Cribbs looked like, he was one of those guys that he got a catch during the game, like way earlier, and there was a penalty, and I declined the penalty. Like I said, I was going to do the same thing back for Walsh if it happened. Now, this game's starting to get a little bit out of control right here. This is a fumble that is actually going to be recovered by the Patriots. We're up by 19 late in this one. And obviously, I'm not really too worried about chewing clock or anything like that. Once again, it's all about getting the XP, though I believe you get extra XP for winning the game. I'm not too sure about that, but either way, that's the way I thought. So, like, let me just make sure we win this game. Unfortunately, we ended up losing the ball in the fumble right there. Now, my man Walsh is running Wildcat on 2nd down, and he throws an interception. What a duck. I mean, you have a running back throwing in the Wildcat. So now we're just going to try to run this ball a little bit, get this 7th round pick some XP, or you can fumble the football, and it ends up, you know, staying as a fumble. I thought the booth might review that one, but look at LeGarrette Blount. Get this man out the game, man. I don't know why LeGarrette Blount's in here. This is preseason, 4th quarter of preseason. What is LeGarrette Blount even doing on the field? I know he's the backup. Bring in like a 5th string or something like that, as Walsh runs a fake PAT. He might have like broken a rule. I think he only allowed like 1 fake punt in our field goal game, but like obviously, like I said, we're really too concerned about that as we throw an interception, trying to hit Walden right there, and Boykin overthrows the football. So hold your breath. This game is not over just yet. He still has all of his timeouts. If he scores a touchdown, there's a slight change. You never say it's over until the fat lady sings, and right now the fat lady, she's warming up her vocals, but she has not let it fly yet. Instead, Bacon is letting it fly in the end zone for a touchdown. Mitchell got it. Onside kick to get back in the game is recovered by the Seahawks and Brutus. So, I mean, at this point, we can just sit on the ball. But like I said, still trying to develop our guys. It's a friendly game. Still, at this point, all we got to do is not turn the ball over. We turned the ball over in like 3 consecutive plays. So, as long as we don't do that, we're good. And we are pretty much home straight after throwing this wide receiver screen. Walden, at this point, has gone over 300 yards. We have gotten everything from him and then some, as Boykin rolling out and incomplete. I believe that was Walden once again. That was open 2nd down. Looking for Walden, and it's going to be intercepted. I tried to hit that out route. You guys saw me hit the out route earlier, but this time he had a guy sitting there. Now 23 seconds left. 1 timeout. Hey, it's not over just yet. He gets the catch in the middle of the field, but that clock is going to tick-tock, tick-tock. He is 64 yards away from getting a miracle touchdown. The PAT would give him the win if he gets the touchdown. We're going to send a nice blitz right here and try to end the game, but he throws a quick out route and gets out of bounds with 6 seconds left. He still has that timeout in his back pocket, so he can throw in the middle of the field. He's going to run 2-man under, but he throws it to the tight end, and he's got the ball at the 43-yard line. Here we go. 1 second left. Final play. It's the Hail Mary under pressure, throwing it up, and it is dropped. It is dropped. Almost on the ricochet for the win, but I believe that was Malcolm Mitchell who let it go through his hands. Wow. Hey, man, preseason games can be pretty entertaining too, I guess, right? So we ended up getting the W. Like I said, don't really care about the W and L's too much. We developed our wide receiver, our rookie strong safety got an interception in the game, so that should be some XP. Our rookie cornerback got an interception, that should be some XP. So really excited about the outcome of the game. Good game to Walsh. Obviously, we had some fun in that one, just messing around. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And next time I see you guys with the CFM, we will be starting week 1 of the regular season. Season 2 of the Primetime Football League about to kick off soon, guys.